You're gonna see somebody like sit there and actually talk about it, not sitting here going, "Hi, my name's Kyle Clark. I'm here to talk about my game. It's fantastic. I don't know how to describe it in simple terms. I'm gonna talk like I know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm gonna use big words like the, you know, because that's huge. And when somebody's trying to figure out what there's saying, that's boring. It's retarded. It makes no fucking sense at all. It doesn't. It fucking bothers the hell out of me. And this right here, if you look at this right here looks kind of cartoony. I understand it looks cartoony. It makes sense. These are just sketches. These are just ideas. In the actual game itself, these are just for the actual concept of what it looks like, what it is, the outlining. I don't have very good fucking eyesight. I actually can't see that very well because I can't see outlines. So when I draw, I have to make very clear outlines. Everything on here, it all is very specific. It's cartoony right now, but it'll actually be realistic. And, you know, it's like if anybody actually saw my modeling before, if they've actually seen it, they would know. I'm very dead serious. It actually works. You know, it looks realistic. And not only that, but it also matters on what you're using. Because, you know, like I've used many different programs and they all a lot of them actually really suck. Except for Unreal, actually. That was my favorite. I like it.
Are you done with your comedy, right?
I don't know. I haven't quite decided yet. But not only that, but I guess if you look at this, like, there's so many different characters on here, right? They all have, like, if you look at them, they all have their own personality. I want you to see somebody who fucking makes a game and draw their character. Just draw them, right? They're just gonna draw what they know. Okay, but they don't have any actual fucking personality. They don't have any real, like, realisticness to them. Like, even these, even though they look cartoony, it's still realistic. Shit like this can come to be. Anybody can walk around like a dumb fool and have superpowers and be like, I'm a badass. Anybody can do that on any game. It doesn't fucking matter what game you're playing. It really doesn't matter. Anybody can run around in a stupid-ass costume with some unique powers and fucking just destroy the city. Anybody can do that. But you know what happens after that after a while? You start getting bored. You start getting irritated, and then you go on to the next game. That's why you have, every year, there's a new game. There's either Call of Duty, Call of Duty. Okay? There was like 6 of them in World War II before they even got to Modern Warfare. And then when they hit Modern Warfare, they took that to a whole nother fucking level. Okay, this game's gonna be totally different. It's not one thing. It's not just, you know, like, you're not just gonna play it and be like, okay, well, I've maxed everything out. That's all I can do. Let's go ahead and prestige, delete everything I've got on here, and start over again. Because that makes sense. Because all prestige tells you on that game is that you have played it so many times, you've literally maxed it out, deleted it, maxed out again, deleted it, maxed out again. All you're doing is saying that you've played this game a million fucking times. That's all you're saying. That's it. And anybody can stand around in those games and fucking cheat your way to the top. Like, hey, let's go get over there, and we're just going to shoot each other until we max everything out. Because that's fun, right? That's real cool. Everybody wants to fucking do that. In this game, you can't do that. You can't cheat your way to the top. You have to work your way to the top. Anything you do in there is not cheating. If you find a way around a loophole or whatever, it's because I put it there. It's not because it's a cheat or because it's a glitch. I do not put glitches. I do not put cheats. If you can work your way around the system, it's not cheating. So this whole, like, people running around saying, oh, quickscoping, you know, this is the way to do it. There's no fucking quickscope in real life. Plus, not only that, realistically, in guns, you do not have, when you point and you're standing back and you're shooting, you do not have this big-ass fucking circle that says, your bullet's going to hit somewhere here, and then wait there for a half a second, and then it's like, your bullet's going to hit right here. That's exactly where it's going to hit. No! That's fucking stupid. The bullet's going to come out wherever the fuck you're pointing it at. Okay? It may not come out straight all the time, but that's based off of a whole chance. Okay? There's like, there's different things. There's chance, there's destiny, there's all kinds of fucking shit that happens and takes place in the actual reality, right? So you fucking shoot a gun, and you're trying to hit your target. It depends on how you actually hold your fucking controller, or your actual barrel, of where it's at, because if you're looking, and you have a hip shot like this, I want you to stand from there to here, and literally shoot the tip off my hat, with a hip shot. Down this low, one bullet, I bet you can't do it. The reason why? Because that's not fucking realistic. No one can aim like this with one fucking shot. It don't matter how good you fucking are, okay? It does not matter how good you are. Does not matter at all. Doesn't fucking matter. piss me off. They really do. They really do. Because they're not games. It's like, every game that's out there is a part. It's a very small piece. Okay? You have Call of Duty. You have Battlefield. What are those? Those are war games. Those are just run and gun and shoot. That's it. That's all they are. Okay? Then you have racing games. Assault driving. That's all it is. You got Grand Theft Auto. Ooh, now you got a couple different things that's mixed in with it. But what is it really? It's just a run around and fuck shit up. That's all it is. Eventually you're going to get bored. Okay, well those are great games. They're fantastic in their own way, but you get bored with them because you only do one thing. One thing only, and that's play the game in that way. You have there's no breaking the limit. There's no way of getting further. It's you've hit the end, that's the end. That's all it is. This game's totally different. It's totally fucking different. Because in this one, it doesn't just do the whole like Skyrim thing where it just randomly generates the same mission with different people all over the fucking map. It's anybody you come in contact with has a whole story with it, depending on what you do to them or what you're doing with them. It doesn't fucking matter or who you're interacting with. It creates your own story. There is a story that's in play, okay? That can cause, that right there is saying this is where this whole thing is going, right? This is saying from here to here, this is what's going to happen in this area. Now let's say you come across here and you fuck up that story. Well, now there's an endless things that can happen. Because now you got this story going in all different directions, plus you have your own story. You're not the main character. Everybody who's in there is a main character. Even NPCs that are in there, that are main characters. They are main characters. They are not just like NPCs. You're the main character. You're going to be like the one that goes through this. You're going to do this journey and you're going to win. No, this game is life, okay? Whatever happens, happens. You get your arm fucking chopped off, you find a way to get your arm back, or you better fucking find a way to get yourself a new arm. Whether it's real or not real. You want a fucking cyborg? You can use cybernetic parts, because guess what? That shit will fucking happen. And not only that, but death. Death itself. In most games, if you die, guess what happens? What happens? You respawn. Oh, you fail a mission because you couldn't save that person? Oh, you respawn. You retry. No big deal. You got a certain amount of lives or whatever. It doesn't really fucking matter. Well, yeah, it does. Because in this game, if you die, you die. Your character will go to the afterlife, and it'll have this journey, and then you got to try to wait either continue your journey in the afterlife, because guess what? Even after death, there's still a whole nother life. So I don't give a fuck what you think. If whatever you believe is going to happen with your character, that shit's going to happen. You want to fucking journey throughout your whole days in the afterlife and eventually fucking come back and just fuck shit up? Cool, go right ahead. Because guess what? While you're in the afterlife, your story's still going. It never ends. It will always continue. Whether you're dead or pinned or whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. If they say, hey, you got this time to be here and you're not there, guess what? You fucking missed it. So what happens in real life if you miss that? You either gotta find a way to fucking fix it, or you don't fucking worry about it at all. Pretty much it. I mean, legitimately, that's the way that this game works. That's what sets it apart from everything else. You know, you don't have to sit here and fucking walk around and being like, alright, I gotta go from here to there. Because then you're missing what everybody created. Even an entire world and like all these different games, and you only go certain routes. Because you start getting used to it. Like real life. You start opening up, you're only able to do so many fucking things, and then you can't do anymore. So then you start missing out on all this other shit that's around in the game. But in this one, totally different. You don't have to fucking worry about it at all.
Just for thing. I got it. I just like. Are we done for a minute?